Hello, Rabbi YY Rubinstein here, standing in for Rabbi Chapnik for the next 3 weeks. I'm making this video in my apartment in Yerushalayim, in the Rechavia area of Yerushalayim, in the safe room, where unfortunately at the moment, in this second week of the war with the Iranians, it's the only place really that you can safely make a video. So this week's Sedra, of course, the Parsha is Shelach, and in the Parshat Shelach there are many puzzling factors, but let's just stick with the main theme, which of course is the sending in of spies. Shelach lecho anoshim, says Hashem to Moshe Rabbeinu, send the very best that you possibly can. Hashem is certainly aware that they're going to bring back a bad report, or they could bring back a bad report. To minimize the danger, choose the very best. And that's what Moshe Rabbeinu does. And they are the very best of the very best generation. These people, just bear in mind, only just over a year or so ago, they saw the miracles of Mitzrayim. They saw the hand of Hashem. And in they go and bring back a damning report. They say that Eretz Yisrael is nice enough, but wow, it's something that we just can't take. We're not going to be successful in this. The consequence of that is that the entire generation of men, it was only the men who believed the despised bad report, died in the desert. The women didn't believe them, and therefore consequently went on to live in the land of Israel. They are the greatest. How could they get it so incredibly wrong? Not only that, if you look at the verse, the second verse, it says, the land of Israel, they've got to spy out the land of Israel, Asher Ani Nosein, which I am giving to Bnei Yisrael. You see, if you give a gift to somebody, there are two factors you have to take into account. Factor one is the person doing the giving, and factor two is the person doing the getting, receiving the gift. If you're the King of England, King Charles, and he goes to visit the United States of America, in a state banquet, there's always a presentation of some valuable historic item, some beautiful piece of artwork by a famous American artist. And it's a special gift because it's a special guest. The other way around, if King Charles is actually giving a gift to somebody, it can't be a $25 Target gift voucher. Why? Because he's the King of England. So he can't do that. He's got to give something which is really important, really prestigious, for his own prestige. So Hashem is telling them, there's nothing to worry about here. Ani Nosein, I'm giving this. Could I give a present that's not worth having? And I'm giving it to you, Bnei Yisrael. You're my firstborn son. You've got a special place in my heart. I couldn't give you a horrible present either. So why do they fail? After all, they saw what happened in Egypt. They know that Hashem promised it to Avram. They know that he promised it to Yitzchak and Yaakov and Moshe at the beginning of his career. You're going to take them out from Egypt and bring them to the land of Israel. And they know that. What's their problem? You know, there's a beautiful prayer we say every morning when we wake up, and it says, Modi ani lefanecha, melech, chai v'kayam, shechazati b'nishmati. We give thanks to you, God, that you've given back my soul as I wake up. Bechemla, rabba amenasecho. Great is your faith. Great is your faith? We're supposed to have faith in you. Who do you have faith in? He's faith in us. And the first thing that he wants us to say in the morning when we wake up is, Hashem has faith in me. And that was the problem. You see, the spies knew that, of course, Hashem had promised them the land of Israel. They knew that Hashem could easily give them the land of Israel. It's not that they doubted that Hashem couldn't do it. They doubted that he wouldn't do it. Because from the promise to Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and to Moshe, to the moment now when they're about to go into the land of Israel, they did something. They made the golden calf. They made the golden calf. That means, of course, Hashem could give it to us. But will he give it to us? Do we deserve it? No, we don't deserve it. It's going to be a disaster. Let's stay here in the desert or go back to Egypt or, I don't know, we can go anywhere, somewhere nice like Scotland. But he's not going to give us the land of Israel. We don't deserve it. Jewish guilt is a famous theme of novelists and writers throughout the ages. Jews are supposed to be very good at guilt. The problem is when guilt turns itself in on us. Hashem had promised the land of Israel, and he counted us after the disaster of the golden calf. An act of counting, like a collector taking out his coins, shows that each one is valuable. He counted us. He knows how many there are to let us know that he's forgiven us. And we still count in his estimation. Consequently, we've nothing to worry about. But guilt, when it's inappropriate, when it eats us up, is not guilt that comes from up there to make us better. It's guilt that comes from down there to destroy us. They felt guilt. That guilt was misplaced. God had already forgiven us. But when you don't let go of your guilt, even though you've let go of the thing that caused the guilt, then it becomes destructive. That mistake caused them to make a mistake that meant that day would become Tisha B'Av, the saddest day of the Jewish calendar. And it's always sad when Jews don't remember what we say in the first thing when we come in the morning. God has faith in us. I wish you all a very good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom.